Good day, students. For today's discussion, you will learn about growth and development. Please prepare your notebook and pen for you to take notes. You must take note of the important details in this discussion for our graded activity on our sync day. Let's start by defining the terms growth and development. Growth is the progressive increase in the size of a child or parts of a child, while development is the progressive acquisition of various skills such as head support, speaking, learning, expressing feelings, and relating with other people. Boys and girls experience physical changes as their reproductive organs mature. This change is the period of puberty. It is a period of change from childhood to adulthood. In males, puberty begins at the age of 10 to 14 years. In females, it begins at 8 to 12 years. Now, let's know about the changes that occur during puberty, starting with the physical changes. In terms of body shape and size, the increase in height and weight is the most evident in both males and females. Aside from the height and weight, males' chest becomes broader and stronger. Their muscle form curves and becomes coordinated, and their Adam's apple also increases in size. In females, their buttocks and legs thicken. Their hips become wider, and their breasts will also increase in size. Hair growth also occurs during puberty. Both males and females' pubic hair starts to grow first before the underarm hair, which appears light-colored. As puberty continues its process, the underarm hair and pubic hair become darker, thicker, and curlier. At the end of puberty, which is about 13 to 14 years of age, hair on the face, back, chest, and legs for males will grow. Next is voice change. It is normal for the males' voices to become deeper and louder as they undergo the process of puberty. The voice starts to sound different due to the growth of vocal cords. Another is body odor. A teen's body starts to excrete more sweat during puberty. When the sweat combines with bacteria, it can cause body odor. Most males and females who are going through puberty experience problems with body odor due to hormonal changes. The sweat gland is active during puberty. This causes more perspiration and oil production, which results in body odor. As it was mentioned earlier, teenage skin produces more oil, which also makes teenagers experience having pimples. Pimples may grow on the back, cheeks, and neck. One of the most significant milestones of girls during puberty is their first menstruation or period. A period is a release of blood from a girl's uterus. It happens because of the changing hormone levels in the ovaries, which affect the uterus. Most girls will have their first periods when they're between 11 and 14 and a half, but anywhere from 9 to 16 years is considered normal. And nocturnal emission, also known as wet dreams, occurs when a boy's body starts making more testosterone. This change for boys is a little bit like when a girl gets her period. It's a sign a boy is growing up and the body is preparing for the day in the future when a man might decide to be a father. Although some boys might feel embarrassed or even guilty about having wet dreams, a boy can't help it. Almost all boys normally experience them at some time during puberty. Another change that occurs during puberty is emotional change. At your age, your friends will greatly influence your dress style, feelings, and behavior. At times, your likes and dislikes change because of peer pressure. In some cases, lead to misunderstanding. Self-consciousness is also an emotional change in puberty, since your body and appearance start to develop. Changes that happen in your body will make you feel more conscious about your physical appearance. You also might compare your physical appearance to that of your friends and peer, or people your age. We now move to the social changes. During puberty, you will tend to seek more responsibility at home, in school, and in the community. Seeking more independence will usually influence your decisions, which may affect your friends and family members. You will learn how to be more responsible for your actions, decisions, and problems, and distinguish right from wrong. There are popular myths about these changes, and we are going to correct them today. Myths, in their simplest definition, are widely held but false beliefs or ideas. On menstruation, it was said that taking a bath leads to muscle cramps and coldness because the water gets into the head and genital organs. But what's true is taking a bath is encouraged during the menstrual period. Water is a very good medium to wash away bacteria and harmful organisms that may grow rapidly within female external genitals. Elders also tell girls to refrain from carrying heavy loads during menstruation. It's not really a serious matter if girls carry heavy loads during their period. It's just that carrying heavy loads during period makes girls feel tired more than usual. Another myth about menstruation is girls should avoid salty and sour foods to avoid menstrual pain. But pain is natural in menstruation, and drinking fruit juices can help a person gain more energy to replace the lost energy during menstruation. In relation to the previous myth, girls who are having their period will also be told not to engage in heavy physical activities. But science explains that physical activities can help ease premenstrual tension and menstrual cramps. That's why it is safe to do exercise to improve higher pain tolerance. Also, through exercise, the body releases happy hormones. One last popular myth about menstruation is the use of washed underwear during a girl's first period as a facial wash to remove pimples. In reality, the small glands in the skin called sebaceous glands become overactive and produce more pimples during puberty. To control pimples, the face should be washed with germicidal soap and water. Next are the popular myths about circumcision. It has been the practice of many Filipino families to have the young male members of the family circumcised during puberty. The process of removing the foreskin of a boy's penis is called circumcision. After circumcision, boys will be asked to wear their mother's daster or house dress, or their father's large shirt. What's true about this is wearing loose shorts after circumcision is advised to lessen the occurrence of painful contact between the clothes and the penis. Another myth about circumcision is when a circumcised boy who keeps playing outside in steps on chicken dung will have an enlarged penis. In reality, chicken dung has nothing to do with it. Newly circumcised boys are advised to stay at home and do minimal activities for the wound to heal quickly. It was also said that a newly circumcised penis seen by a female family member can cause inflammation of the penis. This is a false belief. To avoid inflammation, boys should clean their wounds properly. It is important for boys and girls to know and understand the facts about the changes that their body undergoes so they can practice good hygiene and healthy habits. Let's now talk about the health-related issues of puberty, starting with mood swings. Mood swing is the quick change of emotions that teenagers usually feel during puberty. Some experience sudden happiness, then become lonely moments later. This mood swing can be misunderstood by many people around them. For girls, their moodiness is due to changes in the level of female reproductive hormones called estrogen. For boys, their mood swings are caused by the changes in the level of male reproductive hormones called testosterone. There are some positive ways to cope with mood swings, such as indulging in sports, dancing, arts, and other hobbies. Next is body odor. It is an umbrella term for natural smells originating from a person. The hormonal changes boys and girls encounter during puberty may cause their skin and hair to become oily and their bodies to perspire heavily. When the sweat mixes with bacteria, it can cause smelly body odor. That's why cleanliness is very important. Another is dental and oral health concerns. Dental problems such as tooth decay, bad breath, and gingivitis are common problems during puberty. These problems are caused by eating sweet foods, drinking carbonated drinks, and poor tooth brushing practices. Tooth decay happens when the teeth are often exposed to foods such as starches, candies, milk, and sugars. Bad breath is caused by tooth decay or gum disease, and gingivitis is the inflammation of the gums. Another is pimple. It is a small inflammation or swelling of the skin that may or may not be filled with pus. Pimples develop when the sebaceous gland or oil gland produces too much oil. This makes the skin pores become clogged. Bacteria can get trapped inside the skin pores, causing the skin to swell and become reddish until pimples break out. Pimples are very common and considered normal during puberty. Next is poor posture. Posture is the position in which a person carries himself or herself while standing, walking, sitting, and lying. Poor posture is defined as when our spine is positioned in unnatural positions. At the age of puberty, people tend to slouch for long periods. They also tend to bend their backs forward when playing with their phones or computer. All these could result in poor posture. Learning self-management skills can greatly help in overcoming common puberty health-related issues and concerns. Growing children needs a proper diet, especially during puberty. For example, you need extra calcium, iron, calories, and protein in building the tissues in your body. Eating and drinking calcium-rich foods and drinks like milk, cheese, broccoli, fish, yogurts, and soybeans helps you reach the normal and ideal bone density. It builds and strengthens the bones and helps in the teeth formation to go properly. Calcium is also necessary for proper nerve signaling, muscle contraction, and secretion of some hormones. Iron is responsible for the formation of red blood cells, especially for girls because of their monthly period. Iron is also responsible for the prevention of anemia. It is advisable to eat iron-rich foods like red meat, liver, and green leafy vegetables for optimum health. Calories provide energy for growth and daily activities in life. To increase and meet the standard calories for boys and girls, it is advisable to eat a wide variety of healthful foods, such as whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. Protein is essential for the growth repair of tissues and maintenance of healthy muscles. Children should include pork, chicken, eggs, nuts, and dairy products in their diet to prevent protein deficiency diseases like severe underweight and malnutrition. Proper personal hygiene is one of the most important self-management skills to attain better health conditions. Proper hygiene involves trimming the fingernails and toenails, having a haircut to get rid of the split ends, and proper care of the skin to avoid the spread of bacteria. The following are some helpful and practical self-management skills on proper hygiene. Proper oral care greatly helps a person to smile with confidence. Here are some simple and practical ways to achieve healthy teeth and gums. That's the end of our discussion. Make sure that you took notes for a graded recitation on our sync day.